What first brought me into the office was I was thinking about having a toothache one day, and it was just bad. When my birthday was coming up, I had a toothache. I didn't want to deal with the pain, so I decided to go into the dentist and see what was available. So that's what brought me in that day, toothache. They had a couple things, couple options. One, to fix the tooth. Second, they could have pulled it. And then they also had the new program that was basically arch bridging for your top or your bottom, or you could do both. I looked into it, did a little bit of research, and I decided, hey, new year, birthday's coming up, let me treat myself. Before I got the treatment, I actually had, I'm gonna say, 6 to 8 gold teeth in my mouth. And so it was a different transition for me because I had that most of my life. To go from that to what I have now was a little bit better. And I think I'm older, so getting the young stuff out and the new stuff in was an idea. Getting used to it, getting comfortable with it, because I'm so used to having gold in my mouth. Not having gold and being able, not subconsciously, not knowing that I can talk and feel comfortable is better, but I'm getting to know it better and use it better and utilize it more and actually talk a little bit too much. I would say it's a new opportunity for me, but I'm still stuck in my old ways, so I forget, and so I really don't show my smile as much. And I have a lot of people in my family like, you should smile, you should talk, I'm looking at your mouth, beautiful. It's harder for me to learn to use something that I haven't used in so long. So now I'm getting better with it. Scared. Was in there by myself. Every kid hates the dentist, especially the needles and the drill. I was nervous too, but had to get done, so I was comfortable with it at the end. My experience with the doctors and the staff was very warming, welcoming, very caring, and they pretty much walked me through step by step with the process. Once I got to see the doctor and meet the doctor and talk to the actual doctor, he made me feel a little bit more comfortable, especially going into a situation not knowing a dentist that's gonna mess with your mouth completely at 360. So he made me feel warmed and welcomed and appreciated that I could trust him. How amazing the smile looked and the outcome of the work that the doctor did. He was very, how would you say, appreciative for me to be a patient to actually receive his work. My main concern was for me to actually come in to be able to smile without having gold in my mouth. Well, things I've noticed that have changed that come from compliments from my friends or my peers. Me, I can't really see myself. Even when I look in the mirror, I'm still stunned because it was like, wow, it was one way this way, but now it's this way. But I like the new way better than the old way. I'm more vocal. I talk more. I can answer questions a little bit better. I can not have to worry about hiding my face or worrying about COVID when they had the mask. I ain't gonna worry about it. So smile is complete. I'm happy. I feel nervous talking to nobody or them looking negatively in my mouth. Family members, my mom, my dad, they love it. I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that they like it. I love it. So I'm very grateful for it. A new chapter, and the smile means a new year, new benefits, and a lot more positivity in anything that I do or I say or where I go or maybe even where I speak. I would recommend it because this offers to others, as far as friends, family, or even just someone in a group. I'd recommend it because it's conveniently local. The staff and everything's in-house, and it's like a one-stop shop. You get everything done in one location if you needed to. Well, back then, I really didn't do the maintenance on my mouth or take care of my teeth. I was always eating junk food, sugars, sweets, candies all the time. And of course, you start to have toothaches and you start to have decay in your mouth. So it became a problem leading up to the point where I made the decision for my birthday to actually go through with the process. Had been hindering because of my past and all this stuff. I was just so embarrassed of how my mouth was at the time. For me to go from that to this on my birthday scenarios and all of that, the pain, sometimes it was bad because I'm eating infections and toothaches and couldn't go to work and having headaches. To go through that process and understand that once we do this, you probably won't have another toothache ever. That was a plus. And you can eat anything you want. Going from not being able to do that to being able to do it 100% now in comfort is a great experience to go through now that I know I can do and eat anything I want. I didn't have a clue. I was just thinking I was going in there to get a tooth pulled or tooth filled. And then when they came with the idea of, well, you can do one arch at this price, or you can do this arch at that price, or we can try to finance you to do them however you want to do it. And they really stuck by me and tried to help me process that and understand that. They gave me a couple times in a couple days to think about it. And at the end, it was like, at the end of the day, it's just money. I'd rather have a smile. Smile is a lifetime thing. The money can come and it can go. So they convinced me actually to go through with the process. And I'm pretty good and grateful for that decision that they helped me do it. Like I stated earlier, the procedure for me was like, when you're going in there, you're scared, you're terrified. A lot of people don't like dentists. And to know that they're going to be pulling your teeth out, it was a roller coaster. But to understand the outcome and the end result is what I was looking forward to the whole time. Throughout all the process, I was just saying to myself, it's going to be better. I only got to the end of the road, and here I am, happy. Well, with my old smile, I would avoid trying to have a deep conversation with my friends or whatever. I try to keep my mouth covered or try to talk from a different angle so nobody could really see the defects or the gold in my mouth, because I was really embarrassed about it. When I was younger, I didn't think about it then, so I just did it. So me doing it then, I didn't realize it, but it had a cost at the end because it messed with my confidence, messed with my smile, messed with a couple of my teeth, so I was embarrassed. It's crazy because now with this smile, I thought it would be like I'm more able to approach people, have better conversations, but I only deal with the conversation when they come my way, just because I guess I'm still so stuck to my old way still. But I mean, I'm more open to talk compared to being confined to a mask or turning around where you can't see a full angle of me giving you eye-to-eye contact. When I looked my mother in her face, I realized it was worth it when I looked her in her face and I had a conversation with her, and she just couldn't stop looking in my mouth and she started crying. And I was like, what's wrong? She was like, you got your smile back. I was like, yeah, I do. And that was my best moment. What stood out to me about the doctor's approach, he gave me a lot of options and he told me what would be a better recommendation and what to do, because eventually it could have got worse or the infections could have become detrimental to my health, as he said. And the arches were a better approach to basically clean out the infection and get rid of all of that, so my health would become a little bit better and stable. The actual procedure, compared to what I expected when I went through, I just thought they were going to knock me out and it'd be done when I woke up. But there's certain things that you have to go through, and they have to go through and make sure that works for them to do that, to sedate you. And unfortunately, I had high blood pressure because I guess I was nervous or whatever the case may be. But going through it, the doctor was very comforting with it. Every time I felt bad or whatever or something, he would coach me through it and give me a minute and we'll get back to it. But other than that, I think that was the best part of the situation, the doctor making sure that I was okay first. I feel the doctor did pay attention to my needs too and my concerns, but he also wanted to make sure we took the right steps in process so it didn't mess with my health was the main concern for him. What made me trust that office, once again, was the faith I put in the doctor and the trust that he made me believe in it, made me stay there with that choice. I felt comfortable and supported by the staff and the doctor. It always started with the staff first because the doctor came in to do their job. The staff is the one that accommodated me, so I felt comfortable with both. I would describe my smile now, I would say it was magic in the making, to go from not a good smile to a great smile. And that's all because of the doctor. What I love most about my new smile, that I got one, that I can enjoy, and other people can see it more than I can, but I know it's there because back then I would have never thought. But the doctor made it possible, and I'm grateful for that. My teeth can match the vibe. They do match the vibe. But I mean, if you look around, a lot of people's teeth are different. Preferences are different. And for me, I'm just grateful. Could have sat there and tried to design something that's completely great. I just wanted something normal, just to be normal again. And I'm grateful. My teeth match my smile and my confidence too. The doctor actually helped me choose it, but in reality, I chose it because it just gave me the templates and I just picked out what I think would suit me. I could have went bleach white and looked like somebody on TikTok, but he helped me neutralize the colors and the settings and everything along, so I made the choices. I still don't. I take 1,000 photos because I do TikTok. And so since I do have my smile, I get a lot of posts where I post and they're like, you should smile more. Or if they catch me smiling now, I like your smile. You're not smiling again. So I'm trying to work it out where I can actually do my photos and smile and be comfortable with it. But I'm so used to having my face covered up. could say it doesn't, because I mean, I'm still single, who knows? But at work, I'm able to answer questions, communicate a little bit better instead of not wanting to be the one to have the answer, but don't say the answer. I guess you could say it's 50-50 because I do talk more at work pertaining to my job, but as far as socially wise, I really don't see it yet. A new smile has improved my day-to-day life that I know I ain't gonna wake up talking about I'm in pain or worried about having shy away from a conversation on my day-to-day basis. I can go out and be ready to go. Anything comes my way, I can talk about it, I can sit there and hover about it, whatever the case is. I ain't gotta feel embarrassed about what we're talking about. What I would say to someone that's trying to improve their smile that might be scared or unsure, you make the choice. If you feel you want a better smile than what you already have, make the decision. Nothing to be scared of. Everybody has an option to want something better. I did, I got it. This office would be the right place for anyone thinking about being in the cosmetic work field. You gotta be people friendly. You gotta have a good team around you. And this office has all of that. People friendly, good staff, great doctor, great service, and it's all in one area. I came in feeling depressed, how bad that I didn't appreciate my smile, but I left feeling grateful and happy because I got it fixed and got it done. My favorite part of my new smile is I can smile at everyone in the room with confidence, of course. I feel I should have done it sooner. In me, it took time and also took finance. I didn't want to have my parents try to help me. I wanted something that I could do for myself and say I did it. So it just took time. But yeah, it needed to be done. Experience was a little bit of time consuming, going back and forth with trying to figure out if I'm gonna do it or not, getting walked through the options, the ideas. Then you had to look at the financing, what's available, what you can get, what you can get, what's the process gonna be. And then once you move down that road and go to the next one, when you secure your finance, now it's time to get into the real details of the work, what we're doing, where we're pulling, where we're policing. So it was a time consuming journey, but to go from the beginning to the end, as far as the thought process, the finance process, the placement, the surgery, and the end result took a little bit of time, but I stuck with it. I'm not scared about the dentist anymore, of course. And it was just a good journey, something I could do on my own, which I did. And I'm grateful for that, to be here now. Look at it. It was very important to me because, I've seen commercials, promotions where people actually are going to Tijuana to get their stuff done. And to me, I'm local. I take care of my mother. So for it to all be in-house and conveniently local for me, that was a sealer right there. Because I didn't have to go from one city to the next city to get this done and wait for the next city. It was all conveniently in one location. It sure did, because it was conveniently local and it wasn't too far out of my way. So when I had my dentist appointments, my mother was really close by, and I could bring her with me. I think it fits the maturity of who I'm becoming. A young man's decisions. A grown man's mouth gives you grown wisdom and truth. And I think I'm maturing up to this mouthpiece that I have in my mouth. And I appreciate it and I like it. Probably would have seen a younger version of Lil Baby, Juvenile with gold in her mouth. A rapper kind of guy per se. Now, I don't like that one. You get labeled when you have when I had that in my mouth, they always thought I was in the streets or something, or a rapper or something. Now I can't be labeled for any of it, just a grown man. Unfortunately, it's all news. None of this is mine. I pulled out every one of my tooth and I don't have a problem with it. I'm great. I can chew, eat, everything.